Why did I think it was this morning? That's how delirious I How many kids they got?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live edition here of SammyVision with your host, Sam Shalia, coming to you from Lewis Center, Ohio, at the Chiller North Ice Rink sheet number 2 today for this third game of the Chiller Thanksgiving Classic, a round-robin tournament this year, no championship or playoffs, which I'm not sure the Warcats would necessarily qualify for the way they've been playing. They dropped the first 2 games and had been competitive in both of them. Going into the third periods, a chance to win both games they played earlier in this tournament, and then giving up 4 goals in back-to-back games to end up losing first to Hilliard and then to a so-so Northeast Storm team. The Warcats showing that they can play with these teams for 2 periods, but you got to put together the full game. So the Warcats coming off a defeat earlier this morning, as I mentioned, to the Northeast Storm, a 6-3 defeat. Now getting a chance. Warcats playing league teams the first 2 times. But with teams dropping out due to COVID-19, it's a shortened field and you kind of get what you get. Next game being scheduled tomorrow, 11:30 or 11:45, I believe, against Northern Kentucky. A very, very strong Northern Kentucky team that the Warcats played at center ice, is picked up there by Bussy. Bussy backhands it in deep, in behind the Thomas Worthington goal. Picked up there by Hassel, and leaves it there for Bussy, and then stolen away by Worthington. Up to Andrew Reisinger at the blue line, stepping around one man, and then getting it in deep are the Warcats. Around to the corner, Cedric Cowens with it. Cowens dancing away from a couple players and backhands it out in front. Nobody there for the Warcats. Puck goes into the sideboards. Bussy now on the near side along that half wall. Skates it away from the wall, and then a fluttering shot towards the Worthington goaltender. Good start with the first line of the Warcats. But this is where the Warcats have found themselves in trouble. What happens after the first line? Can they get sustained pressure? Worthington still with possession. Now this time being chased by David Reisinger, who pins his man against the end boards and ties the puck up. Nixon coming in to help out, leaving Alex Snyder in front of the net. Away now by Colin Fury. If he hurries, he's got Josh Tidd with him, poked away by Fury before he can either get anything towards the net or a pass over to Josh Tidd. Now Worthington coming back the other way, dumping it down into the Warcat zone and changing up their lines. Wilson Cooper Kleberger has been converted to a forward. And Sean Hunt There's a shot steered aside by Mukovitz. Into the corner. Worthington with that puck. Trying to skate away from Andrew Reisinger. Easier said than done. Reisinger on the defender, and then coming from behind was a Worthington player knocking it off a Bridges stick. Worthington able to clear the zone. Cedric Collins picks it back up on that blue line. Tried to skate it in. Didn't get very far. Reisinger now steps in, and he goes leg. Collins may have gotten a piece of it to tip it in. Snyder deeps it, dumps blue line. Ian Sheary with it. There's a shot deflected just wide of the net by David Reisinger. Snyder now from behind his own goal. Back to the defender who dumps it back in. Ian Sheely with it. Up to the blue line, but again kept in by Worthington. Now out of the zone, David, and then chasing that puck into the corner, forcing the Worthington player to play it around the boards near side. Bounces out of the zone, cleared by Andrew Pollack, the defenders. In behind the Warcats goal again. Worthington with the puck, cycling it back in behind the goal. Nobody expecting that, so it gave Whaley a chance to get to it first. Up along the far side, played off of Cooper Kleberger's stick, and now to Josh Tidd. Tidd falling down on the play at the blue line. No. Go! And Worthington now bringing it back in. Chase Nixon coming up near side, all kinds of room, far side, needs to go with that puck. Probably needs to reverse that. Threw that puck up into traffic. And now it's Worthington keeping that puck in. Cooper Kleberger trying to get a shoulder on it there at the boards. Retreating back. Nixon coming back towards his favorite side again. Whaley pokes it up to Josh Tidd. Tidd getting it to the blue line, but again, not able to clear the zone cleanly. Although the referee says the puck did jump past that blue line. Now Worthington needing to... There's a shot from Andrew Reisinger that may have gone off the goaltender, but it goes up into the netting. And out of play. 7:55 remaining first period. Bussey, Collins, Hassel out there again. Just as down awkwardly at the blue line, and he's rolling around on the ice, reaching up to his right ear, it looks like. He may have caught a stick in the ear. There. The Warcats now making a line change. And indeed it was, as the fans around us throwing, upset that the referee threw the glove, Cedric Collins, at him rather than picking it up and handing it to him. It was a little weird. Regardless, the puck is dropped, and the Warcats trying to keep it into Worthington's territory. David Reisinger digging it away from the half wall. He comes up with it. Reisinger now skates it out in front, goes short side. Save made there by the goaltender for Worthington. Reisinger was trying to get him off his post and looked like he was going to skate across the crease, and then pulled up and might try to go short side with it. Worthington now with that puck below the edge, and a puck played up into the netting and out of play. Souvenir for a fan from Batavia, New York. Gets that puck and sends it back in. Does not want the souvenir. Puck drop. DJ Bridge leaves it there at the faceoff dot, picked up by Worthington, who then slides the puck ahead, but not out of the zone. Bridge able to get back on that and keep it in the zone. David Reisinger sending it across, hit the back mesh of the net. Kind of bounced back into the corner there. Good play there by Colin Fury, then turns around and fires a crazy shot. It's probably going over the crossbar, but clubbed out of the air. The goaltender for Worthington. 4:17 remaining in the first period. Warcats changing lines up now. Josh Tidd, Cooper Kleberger, and Caleb Bussey. Go hard, Josh. Go hard, go hard. The forwards. Worthington from out of the zone through neutral ice and dumped in by Thomas Worthington. By Worthington, And just like that, this game is tied at 1:38 remaining in the first period. Back-to-back shifts. We see back-to-back goals. Man, the Warcats shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. And so the answer to that, DJ Bridge, Andrew Pollack, Colin Fury. Chase Nixon on defense, and he's falling down there in the corner. Got Nicholas Crone with them back on defense too, but it's Worthington with possession in behind the Warcats net, looking to feed it out in front. That's how Northeast Storm plays hockey, and it worked to a T earlier today. Worthington again with that puck behind the Warcats net. Now skating it past that goal line to the forehand. Cross-ice feed broken up nicely by Colin Fury, who came back and saw that materializing. He was able to read the play and got up on it and stopped that from passing. Now a little bit of ice capades out there as a couple players are skating circles. Near side. Gliding into the puck, there's number 22, Andrew Pollack, who backhands it into the zone and heads off for a change. 35 seconds remaining of the first period. Score is tied 1-1. Worthington to their blue line. Josh Tidd up on the play, trying to keep it in. Worthington comes out of the zone. Colin Stegmiller checked in the boards by Andrew Reisinger. And then Reisinger tripped at the blue line, and we're going to have a penalty being assessed to Worthington. Their second penalty of the game, and this is going to be tripping. Andrew Reisinger making that happen, drawing the penalty. And so with 19 seconds to go in the first period, Warcats going to be on a power play. And if they don't get one here, they'll start the second period on the power play. David Reisinger out there with Cullen Hassel and Cedric Collins. Collins with the puck and some speed, trying to get around the defender. He's bodied up. David Reisinger filling in, trying to get to that puck as well. Cullen Hassel along the half wall, feeding it out in front. Deflected away, back to the blue line, Hassel. Shot save made by the goaltender for Worthington, who hangs on. 4.4 seconds remaining. In the first period, 1-1 to score. Puck drop. Kept there at the faceoff dot, cleared down by Thomas Worthington as the horn sounds to end the first period of play. Warcats managing 6 shots on goal. Worthington only 3 shots on goal. Both teams scoring 1 goal. David Reisinger getting the goal for the Warcats with assists from Collins and Hassel. Then right after that goal, very next shift, Thomas Worthington scores on a rebound and ties the game up. Warcats fans, get your raffle tickets. See a Warcats varsity or junior varsity player. Pick up a chance to win a gift basket worth over $350 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets. Each ticket, $10 each. Proceeds fund the Westerville Warcats Hockey Association. Those of you listening on SammyVision, your way to give back to the program that's given you so much. Warcats starting this second period on the power play. Minute 40 remaining on the power play. And power play unit number 1. Out there with Cedric Collins, Cullen Hassel, and David Reisinger. Alex Snyder, Andrew Reisinger on defense, and it's the Warcats controlling it off the face-off. Andrew Reisinger up to his brother David, who leaves it there for Andrew. Reisinger then dumps it in, giving chase now is Collins near side. Collins from the corner, pulling away from a Worthington player and feeding it back behind the net, now back into the corner to Reisinger. Reisinger with it, feeds it back down low to Hassel. Hassel from below the, and hopefully and Sean Hunt, who are tasked with trying to get the puck out. That's another shot deflected down low, dangerously through a lot of traffic. And the Warcats, Colin Fury just smashed into the boards far side, and he's getting up a little gingerly. And sometimes that sounds worse than it was, but that seemed pretty obvious. Fury able to get up and skate off. Explanation for Worthington at the box. I really like to see an extra 2 assessed to a player that refuses to get into the box. That usually puts an end to the argument. They are waiting for another player. It is going to be of the 2 and 10 variety. And Worthington does put the extra player in the box to serve the minor penalty. And the Warcats going back to a power play, having scored a power play goal for the go-ahead goal in this game. Cedric Collins off the face-off, brings it into Worthington's zone along the right side. Hits the twine on the side of the net, and then it's cleared immediately by Worthington. Andrew Reisinger to Cullen Hassel, left for Reisinger over to Snyder. Good passing again by the Warcats. Snyder entering the zone over to Collins. Back to Reisinger, who has it bounce off his stick and away, and down the ice it comes to Mukovitz. Mukovitz way out of his crease, plays it up very nicely to Alex Snyder. Snyder then dumps it in onto the goaltender, who has to steer it aside, and Reisinger goes and pokes it in, but Thomas Worthington able to clear the zone again. Under 11 minutes to play second period, 1:08 remaining in the power play. Andrew Reisinger off the boards to Cedric Collins. Collins, he loses the puck, and we're seeing that quite a bit, but picked up by Reisinger. David Reisinger, he winds up, shot, hits the goaltender, save made. Andrew Reisinger with the top of the face-off circle, feeds it across to Snyder. Snyder, and sent out of the zone by Josh Tidd. The game is tied 2-2. There's a feed right to the slot shot, save made, goal scored. On another rebound with an open man that nobody from the Warcats picked up. Back to back. And this is where we need to see if the Warcats can respond or if their frustration grows into a bigger problem. Sending out a good combination here. It's Cullen Hassel, Cedric Collins, and David Reisinger. Owen Hood and Andrew Reisinger on defense. And the goaltender for Worthington again playing that puck out of crease. There's a shot! Save made as Reisinger winds up from the point and sends it towards the goal, but reaching out to grab it was the Worthington goaltender. And a face-off. Now in the right offensive face-off dot, Cullen Hassel steps in to take it. One there back to Andrew Reisinger. Andrew Reisinger from the blue line down to David Reisinger. He turns around and shoots. Goal scored! Hamburger! And I think it's Cullen Hassel who deflected that down low on a shot from David Reisinger. And the Warcats tie it up. And it's Cullen Hassel with the tip. Assist from David Reisinger and Andrew Reisinger. And so the Warcats keeping that line out there. Smart move by the coaches. Let's see if they can get another one here. It's been a good combination. Andrew Reisinger up to Cedric Collins at the blue line, but kept in by Thomas Worthington. Cullen Hassel coming back to shove the Thomas Worthington player off the puck. Owen Hood then feeds it up to Collins. Collins has one man to beat. Toe drag. Backhand. Save made by the goaltender. Good play by Andrew Reisinger. David Reisinger. And Cullen Hassel out there. And Ian Sheely has been out there what seems like for 5 minutes. He's trying to work his way over to the bench, I believe. He keeps it here at the blue line. Collins steps away from one man, trying to get away from another. Worthington then shoots it at Caleb Kramer, the coach. Out of play. And we have a whistle with 4:02 remaining in the second period. Game tied 3-3 between your Warcats and the Thomas Worthington Cardinals. Again, it's Coach Caleb Kramer taking the reins. He's got Tyler Murphy with them. It's Coach DeJondo fighting off a sickness, is still at home. DJ Bridge leaning in to take that face off. Josh Tidd out there with him. And Wilson Cooper Kleberger. Played by Aiden Munkovitz, who was not sure if that puck was ever going to make it over the goal line. It would have been icing, but not if the puck didn't make it.
Go, Josh, with it, go!
Waved
go,
off
go,
late.
Go!
Alex Snyder with it, and he has the puck played away from him at the blue line. It's going to be offsides on the Warcats. Snyder, just as he's trying to enter the blue line, had the puck poked away from him, causing Warcats to be up ahead of the puck in the zone. 3:33, all threes on the scoreboard, except for it's the second period. But everything else is a 3. Warcats off the face-off, and that's DJ Bridge taking a hard shot near side and goes down to the ice, but pops right back up. Worthington sending the puck in deep and getting to it first. Marked there by Alex Snyder. Snyder around the boards looking for Tidd. Tidd trying to poke it past the defender for Worthington, wasn't able to get much on it. Now a bouncing puck comes out of the zone. Cooper Kleberger with it with a man draped all over his back. There's a shot, hits the side of the net. And then picked up there by Worthington. Worthington able to get it into the Warcat zone, where it's picked up by Aiden Whaley. Whaley then sends it, and that puck's really got to get in deep if it's a defenseman sending that in as he's up on the play. Well, there's a shot save made there. Rebound attempt in doing there. Here's another shot save made by the goaltender. Multiple attempts by Colin Fury. Offensive zone faceoff is going to see Colin Fury with Andrew Pollack. And the Warcats' bold strategy, only going to play with 4 players. Oh, they send out Cedric Collins. The locker room has to at least account for that scenario. 12 shots on goal for the Warcats, much busier that period. 5 shots on goal for Thomas Worthington with a total of 8 for the game. Westerville with 18 for the game. Both teams scoring 1 goal in the first. Both teams scoring 2 goals in the second. Warcats with a power play goal. All the other ones were even strength goals. Goals short-handed to start the third period. 1:41 left on a penalty to Chase Nixon. The first only penalty of the game for the Warcats. Game. So we shall see. We'll be back with you.
Love the cowboy hat. Is that Bennett? Yes. Monday night into Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
2 to 5 inches. Yeah, cowboy. winning side.
Yeah, why somebody put
Why?
0-5?
She does it every time. I don't know who does it.
Probably whatever it says on the scoreboard.
They say that it's one.
That was crazy. I was thinking it.
Alongside the far wall. I'm not sure if he thought he saw a winger over there. I thought he had more room to dump it down the ice. Kept in there at the blue line by Worthington, and it comes all the way down and had to be steered aside by Mukovitz. Cross-ice feed. Now Worthington trying to open up the ice a little bit. Back to the blue line. To the slot. That shot nowhere near the net. That should come outside the zone, as that puck wasn't deflected by anybody. It was just a one-timer that went up into the netting. Oh!
That wasn't deflected!
Outside! Oh my goodness. Guys, learn how to referee, please. And Worthington getting the benefit of having that puck inside the zone and winning the face-off. DJ Bridge not able to clear it. And so Worthington keeping it in, but Bridge trying to stay with it. Now Worthington a little bit of room from that blue line. That shot save made there by Mukovitz and now cleared out by the Warcats. Bridge and Reisinger. The four out there. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for Worthington. Dancing around the defense. Shot save made there by Mukovitz. As that was a little too easy for Worthington. They danced right around the defense of the Warcats and getting a good quality shot on Aiden Mukovitz. But now both teams are going to be skating at even strength. And again, allowing the Worthington player a lot of room to skate that into the zone. Dump back to the blue line now out of the zone. Thomas has to regroup. Guys, gingerly player being brought over to the bench where he'll get looked at by the trainer. We hope he's okay. But play is going to resume with the face-off down into Worthington zone with Caleb Bussey, Colin Fury, and Andrew Pollack in a tie 3-3 game under 11 minutes to play. And a Worthington player gets behind the defense, trying to get that shot well scored. And that's just terrible. That is just terrible. And Worthington takes the lead on a misplay by the Warcats at their own blue line, but again, the personnel a little bit suspect for the Warcats. And that line is going to be immediately changed. DJ Bridge, Josh Tidd, Cooper Kleberger out there, but keeping the two defenders, Bryce Wickheiser and Chase Nixon. And it's Worthington back in the zone again. There's a shot save made there by Mukovitz. And I just some questionable things going on here. Fed out in front. Not connecting with the pass was Worthington. DJ Bridge up to Josh Tidd on the left side. Tidd trying to get around the defender and feed it towards the goal. Loose puck bounces around. Back to the point. Wickheiser with it. Wickheiser winds up and shoots that. And it's off of a Worthington player. And coming the other way again now is Worthington. Trying to cross-ice beat. It was good play by Ian Sheely to break up what looked like a 3-on-1 for Worthington off of a errant shot by Wickheiser from the point that hit a Worthington player that was standing right in front of him.
Go, Josh, go!
Puck comes over the blue line and out of the zone for Worthington. Ian Sheely now up along the near side. He dumps it in. Boy, oh boy, the Warcats got to get back into this game again. Only down by 1 goal. Andrew Reisinger trying to send that across the crease. It was deflected out of the way. Now back to David Reisinger. Comes off his stick. And Worthington able to get enough of it to send it out of the zone. Ian Shealy back to get it from the corner. He sends it off the referee's skate. It stays in Westerville's zone, which might have actually been a good thing. There was no other Westerville player anywhere near that puck. David Reisinger centering feed to Hassel. Hassel now brings it on the left side. Hassel on his backhand behind the net. Hassel still with it. Far side now, Hassel feeding it across the ice. Crone able to jump up and keep it in. Behind the play, Collins getting a piece of it. Now comes out in front, right through the blue paint of the crease. Collins picking up that puck again. Now Collins from the corner. Around 1 player. Trying to get the return feed.
Get there.
Far side, Worthington dumps it out of zone. Andrew Reisinger back to get it. Up to David Reisinger. Reisinger leaving it there for Nicholas Crone. And then Crone jamming that puck into a Worthington player's skate. And not entirely sure who that pass was going to be to anyway. There was nobody there. Andrew Reisinger up to Cooper Kleberger, who's ran into by a Worthington player. Puck stays into the Warcat zone. And now the Warcat just sending it down the ice. Boy, oh boy. Got to get something more going than this. Alex Snyder with it. Far side. Caleb Bussey feeds it ahead to nobody. Back into the zone comes Worthington. Sent back out of the zone by Alex Snyder, but right to a waiting Worthington player in the neutral zone who flips it high into the air, and it bounces right to Alex Snyder. Snyder now behind his own net. Warcats have got to keep possession of this and break it out cleanly. And Bussey again losing the puck. A Worthington player getting it, bouncing through the neutral zone. Now Alex Snyder up on a play trying to make something happen. Cooper Kleberger brings it in, but it's on the offsides. As Alex Snyder and maybe even Caleb Bussey just ahead of the play. 6:38 remaining in this game. And what combination is it that's going to work? Right now it's DJ Bridge, Sean Hunt, and Josh Tidd. Ian Shealy and Chase Nixon, the defenders. Off the back of a Worthington player's skate, picked up there by Bridge. Bridge sends it in deep and then chases it in, or chases after it. Worthington along the far side. Knocks it out of the zone. Sent back in deep again by Nixon. If the Warcats are going to do this, they're going to have to forecheck a lot better than what they're doing. Bouncing puck right to Worthington. And they flip it out of the zone again. And it gets past Chase Nixon. And a 2-on-1 broken up there by Ian Shealy. As Worthington almost had something going there. Into the Warcat zone. Puck comes to the blue line and out. Worthington again with possession. They're going to dump it in and make the Warcats chase. It looks like a couple tired legs out there for the Warcats. Worthington sends that puck in from the point. Loose puck now out in front. Steered aside as a Worthington player couldn't get a stick on it. Trying to play the puck up to the point. That's actually a really good play there by Sean Hunt, who then ices the puck. And no. Sean Hunt was intentionally trying to ice it and couldn't get the call. And I'm glad he didn't, to be honest. I'm not sure what he was. He made a good play, but the icing really shouldn't have been part of it. The Warcats down by a goal. Need to make something happen. Andrew Reisinger up to David Reisinger. Cross-ice feed to Cedric Collins. Collins pulling up thinking that somebody might have been offsides. Pulled up at that blue line. Now Cullen Hassel with it. Hassel to the backhand. It bounces into the zone. This time it is offsides. Warcats touch back up. Coming the other way. Colin Stegmiller, number 24 for Thomas Worthington. And he's met by a thundering hit by Cullen Hassel. Andrew Reisinger now skating it out of zone. 3-on-2. Andrew Reisinger to the backhand. Plays it against the boards, picked up by his brother David. Back to Andrew. Andrew trying to get around one player. Couldn't get it past the skate of that Worthington player. He gets it back. And again, it's immediately played off his stick Hassel slams into another Worthington player and then sends it just wide of the net. Now a lot of stuff happening over here, and that is Andrew Reisinger is going to pick up a penalty. And that's actually a very poor penalty by the Warcats. Down by a goal. The referee had already let the first stuff go. And both Collins and Reisinger in the box.
Why'd they take Collins?
And a Worthington player as well. It looks like Westerville's going to pick up the extra minor with 4:15 to go. 4:15, down by a goal, and now probably having to kill off a penalty. And really, probably, your two of your most talented players on the team are sitting in the box right now. And it allows the Warcats extra skater to get out on the ice. So we get back to a 5-on-5 situation. Cycled in behind the net. Owen Hood to Sheely. Sheely back to Hood. Hood centering feed off the knee of Cullen Hassel. And then sent back, skating away from their bench. And let's see what we get. Alex Snyder. Face off, won by the Warcats. Caleb Bussey to Reisinger. Over to Hassel. Hassel with the puck. And some room. Hassel back over to Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger back to Hassel. 30 seconds remaining. Hassel with the shot that goes just wide of the net. Hassel picks it back up. Sends it far side where Andrew Reisinger gets that bouncing puck. Worthington trying to get to it. They send it down the ice towards the open goal and just wide. Bussey back to get it. 10 seconds remaining. Worthington trying to get to it. Cleared aside by Snyder. Thomas is going to win this game. 4-3. Yes, sarcasm. 6 shots on goal for Worthington in that period. Just 14 shots for Thomas Worthington, but 4 of them finding the back of the net. 4 of them as Worthington wins this game 4-3. On the go-ahead goal with a questionable line out there for the Warcats. Well, Warcats getting scoring today from David Reisinger, Andrew Reisinger, and Cullen Hassel, and go to 0-3 in this tournament with maybe their toughest game to come tomorrow against Northern Kentucky. We'll see what the Warcats bring with them tomorrow. Certainly capable, but in this announcer's opinion, it's got to be more than just being capable. It's got to be done on the ice. These Warcats have got to dig deep and see what they're made out of and who wants to play hockey. This is varsity hockey. This is varsity hockey. This isn't everybody gets a trophy and even playing time, and we don't want to hurt feelings. And so let's see if that message is sent to the Warcat players. And that's my little diatribe here at the end of the game. Again, the final here from